Hello, and welcome to The Deep Dive. I'm Eli Bieker. Imagine coming to St. Thomas to study engineering or biology and becoming a local music icon. A new student-run record label, 480 Collective, makes that possible, signing 18 student musicians to date and elevating their work. Today, I'm joined by the head of music industry studies and recording arts, as well as the professor behind 480 Collective, Steve Cole, and a 480 artist, Salomé White. Thanks for coming in today.
Great to be here, thanks.
Yeah. So, Professor Cole, 480 Collective began as a capstone project last spring semester and was brought into the music business program as its own class. Yeah. How exactly did that idea come to fruition?
It was actually pretty much the students' idea. The 480 is kind of that number that we use for capstone courses. Mm-hmm. I brought in a syllabus and kind of asked the students how they felt about it. We also were starting this class in our brand new building in its inaugural semester, and kind of inspired by the space, by the studio, and by the opportunity, the students started talking a little bit more about doing something more experiential, doing something different, and started to kind of coalesce around the idea of starting a record label as the focus of the course. So, who am I to argue?
And just all came going from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, why was this project important enough to establish as its own course within the program?
Well, I think, it started out as a bit of an experiment. And some experiments work out, in less than optimal ways, and some experiments just absolutely blow you away. And this one was one of those instances where what was evolving was really special. Students were finding, agency in areas that they may not have known that they, had aptitude in. So we were basically kind of like, this is a special thing. We need to preserve it. We did some amazing work the first time out, and it just seemed like it was a natural progression to become a really, really important part of the curriculum.
Mm-hmm. Salomé,
Yeah.
How has the 480 Collective impacted your creative career as a musician and artist?
It's really been an eye-opening experience because growing up I've always been drawn to music and performing, but I never thought an opportunity like this would come about to me. So I just started writing just for my own personal enjoyment about my life and hoping it connects with others. I posted on social media, but never would I think I would have the opportunity to have it recorded professionally and produced. And now that I've been involved in this experience, it is like reassuring to me that I'm capable of doing this and that this is something that I really value and I'm passionate about, and it's just something that I'm very thankful for.
Yeah. Kind of going more into that and having this opportunity, I wanted to ask what it's like to have a space to explore art and music as, when your major is psychology.
Yes, it's definitely not exactly the pathway that I chose initially, but I've always done extracurriculars based off of this. So I have the overall goal of wanting to help other people, and I want to do that with psychology and with music if that's possible. So that's why my music is kind of targeted towards like helping others and kind of coping with my own experiences. And having the 480 and getting input from other artists or my producers, just like other students, it's really cool to get another perspective and to learn more about how this all works in order to achieve my goals.
Yeah, super cool. Professor Cole, this class for the 480 Collective is very unique in that it can be taken and retaken many times. So what steps do you take to keep things fresh and new, especially considering a space that's as dynamic as the music industry?
Yeah, I think that the music industry in and of itself, as it evolves so quickly, keeps things fresh and interesting. We're just trying to keep up. The reason that we created a course that students can take over and over again, if they have capacity in their schedule to do so, is that the work that we do is ongoing. The work of a record label, the work of a creative organization does not comply with the academic calendar. And so what we want to do is give students the opportunity to start something and finish it, to take it as far as they want to. We're always going to be innovating. One of the goals of the course is to, really look at like how the industry is evolving, what the role of these organizations has been, what they are now, and what the potential for them to be in the future is, and to really be on the cutting edge of how we can create an organization in the music industry that advocates for artists, that lifts up voices, that celebrates and shines a spotlight on the creativity and amazing authorship of our students, and that gives the students who are involved in the course the opportunity to learn and grow, to experience new things, to try new things, and to be innovators in the music industry with an amazing product to promote and bring to the world, which is the talent of our students at St. Thomas.
So, Salomé, as an artist that has been signed by 480 Collective, both semesters it's been available for students, what changes have you noticed on the musician side of things?
I definitely had a better idea of what I wanted for my songs and how it all works. So last semester I was very fresh to the exposure of producing my music and having it recorded, so I didn't know exactly what I could ask for and how to ask for it and how to put my vision of what I wanted my song to look and sound like. So going into this semester, I felt much more prepared and confident with what I wanted with my song, and I've been in the studio with my producer and I've been telling him what I want, what I think it needs, asking for his input, and it allows me to know more how this works now.
Mm-hmm. And you are performing this Saturday at the 480's Saturday Night Live show at the Anderson Student Center. What should people be looking forward to from you and your fellow musicians? I
think it's cool that we finally get to show off what we've been working for and all the hard work that's gone into this and how different and creative everyone is. Everyone has their own different style and everyone's music is so unique to them, and it's just a great opportunity to celebrate our work and to show what we're passionate about.
Yeah. Professor Cole, how do you think the 480 Collective fits within the greater ecosystem of St. Thomas as something that seeks to elevate the arts, and where do you think it will go in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think this kind of experiential work really is kind of, it needs to become an integral part of any curriculum and creative enterprise, giving the students the opportunity to experiment, to try new things, to have an actual concern, a business that is ongoing, that they can engage in and really, really kind of experience what it's like in all of its trials and tribulations, and all of its successes. In terms of elevating the arts at St. Thomas, I think that it is really, at the nucleus. One of the goals that we have is to invite a much broader community of creatives, to share their work, to partner with other students to elevate that work. I think we have an incredible population of creative people whose major, we're major agnostic at the 480. And too much of how people are making music today is isolated. They're making it in their dorms or in their personal spaces. They're kind of sharing it out on social platforms or SoundCloud and things like that. And they're kind of doing it in this really isolated way. What we want to do is say, we want to give you a forum to collaborate radically with your fellow students, to get mentorship from professionals, from faculty and from the industry, and to develop your craft alongside whatever it is that is your primary focus academically at St. Thomas. Mm-hmm. But we want students to feel really comfortable, really safe, and confident in bringing their creativity forward and building that alongside their academic and professional development in their primary field of choice.
Right. Well, thank you both so much for your time today. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Follow along at thecrest.news and follow us on social media at thecrestnews for more stories from your campus community. With Professor Steve Cole and Salomé White, I'm Eli Bieker. We'll see you next time we deep dive.